So, it's been a month or two since the last time I worked on anything AC related on the car, and in that time a few things came in. I went ahead and scratched the idea of using the aftermarket expansion valve for the car, and I just went with the OEM one since they're still available. And as you can see, it looks a heck of a lot more like the 1980s version here, whereas this one was all kind of weird sized. Oops, it would be that way, I guess. So I went with the OEM one. Also, the thing that I kept calling a thermistor in the other video, I went ahead and got one of those too, just in case. It's actually on the box here, this guy that hangs off here. And I cleaned out these boxes too as best I could. And also, I got some of this foam insulation tape just to help in the reassemble of some of the parts, like this grate here that I decided to keep. It's pretty much just what held this onto the evaporator before, was this kind of closed cell foam. And then some of this refrigerant oil, just for lubricating O-rings, really, because there's a different refrigerant oil that I'm going to be using, but this is just for reassembly. And then the pressure switch from last time. And so I just finished cracking this pressure switch off of the old line here. And this is the line that has this molded into it, this kind of rubbery piece that fits into the box here and goes out of this box and through the firewall. But anyway, I just finished cracking this, and there was a lot of gunk and stuff built up on here, so kind of glad that I went through it. I don't know if let me there, hopefully you can see that okay now, but there's a lot of like rusty corrosion. I'm guessing that came from moisture and you know, iron parts on the inside of this switch, so I'm glad I'm swapping that out. And here's the back of the old one here, and just to compare, here's the new one here, and the back of the new one actually has kind of a middle plastic part molded into it that allows the harness to clip to it a little more securely, which is nice. And it comes with the O-ring and everything. There you go. Okay, so I went ahead and flushed this line out and just installed the new pressure switch here. And now I will just start putting together the rest of the evaporator box. Alright, so here is the new evaporator in all of its glory. And I got the old one sitting over there, just for reference. And now it's just time to start reassembling this guy. So here it is, guys, the completed evaporator, pretty much new and assembled and ready to put back into its plastic box. So we'll go ahead and do that. Alrighty, so I just installed the new thermistor here, and mine wasn't attached to this metal rod here before, so I went ahead and did that with the clip. It must have come loose at some point, or yeah, I'm guessing it came loose. I'm gonna assume that nobody previously tampered with the air conditioning, so it just must have come loose, but there it is. And now I guess we'll just put everything back together here. Yeah. So good. So good. All right, time to get the clips.